Yeah, 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 yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That ain't really with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That ain't really with me. I got 5 million followers. Yeah, yeah. That ain't really. I need $5 million. They want to know if I'm rapping or robbing. It's not gonna let me do what I want to do. Why is it like that? Wrong joint, wrong joint, wrong joint. Come on, lock in. I got lock in, bro. I lock in, but skillet. Come on. Do what I need you to do so I can do what I need to do. Alright, baby, I should be cooler than a cucumber now, bro. Should be cooler than a cucumber. Alright, boom. Right now, currently, Lil Durk is third day of trial. Don't know. Before the weekend started on Friday, they got the jury together. Got a juror pool of 80 people, and they're all down to 16. 12 people on the jury. It's only one black woman on the jury. One black person is a black woman. Everybody else on the jury is a different ethnicity. I'm not sure if they're all white. Doesn't really matter right now. But Trap Lord Ross and Mo Gangit, they're actually there right now. I think Mo Gangit is there. I know Trap Lord Ross, he's been there. I know he's been locked in this whole time. That's where I've been getting my information from. But he's locked in right now. And so let's get into it. Durk's prosecutors opened strong with unseen footage from multiple attempts on Quando's life and snitches. Ooh.
In the Lil Durk trial, it's now officially day 3, and there was some very, very interesting updates. So the first thing I'm going to tell you guys about is the prosecution's opening statement. They started extremely strong, and I'm not going to lie, they had a bunch of evidence that they already showed simply in their opening statement that hadn't been seen before. They basically are making it very, very clear this is all about King Von, it's all about revenge.
Hold up. My bad.
For Von, slide for Von. They showed still images of, the fight between Quando, Rondo, and Von that led to Von's death. They talked about, the plans to stalk Quando, Rondo all across the country to try and kill him multiple times. They didn't show footage, but they showed still images that apparently showed the first time they tried to kill Quando, Rondo all the way back in 2021 and that situation. So that was kind of interesting. They basically, from there, they went on to show multiple angles of the footage of the murder of Lil Pab. they actually did eventually later on during testimony, which I'll tell you more about in a minute, show full-blown 4K footage of the Lil Pab murder. Straight up 4K. You could see they had ski masks on. You could damn near see their eyes crystal clear. It was pretty tough evidence. But what was really shocking is they made it very clear OTF Jam was one of the shooters in the Lil Pab murder. He is willing to testify. He's killed multiple people, and he is now working with the government, and he is going to explain that he is one of Durk's hitmen. He was contracted to come out there and try and kill Quando Rondo that resulted in Lil Pab's death, and basically he is going to be working with the government. They also confirmed that Vonnie was basically Lil Durk's personal assistant. He was with him for everything, with him constantly, all kinds of stuff that they were doing, and he basically helped organize and orchestrate the whole thing while Lil Durk was chilling in a luxury property. One of the crazy things that they brought up during that was the fact that apparently the stolen car that they were using to slide around LA, the BMW that apparently Vonnie was driving, it had a tracker in it, and they tracked it to the murder, to the In-N-Out, and back to the house that Durk was staying in. That was very, very bad. So all of that really wasn't sounding too good. It was quite a lot of stuff, quite a lot of evidence, and we're really just at the tip of the iceberg with this stuff. So I would say that the prosecution's opening statement was very strong. They basically explained all the different people that they had helping them out. So they've basically got 3 trusted OTF lieutenants that are expected to take the stand. The government have got a whole bunch of evidence. They've got...
Hold up. Bro, it's no way Jam's fat ass was a shooter, bro. Bro, Jam got the... Bro! It's no fucking way that Jam's fat ass was a shooter, bro. Jam got the fucking high school coach built. Bro, imagine Jam on a drill. Bro, Space Jam. Peanut butter and jam. Imagine Jam fat ass on the drill. Like, y'all do something y'all ain't supposed to be doing. Then Jam gotta run and flee to see him, man. It's no way Jam was the shooter. Jam was the hitman. The whole they've been saying that Jam was a shooter, but I didn't know he was the shooter. I didn't really have an idea for who could have been the shooters involved. Like I had no idea who could have been like the shooters involved for the specific Pab case. That's crazy. They saying Jam was one of them. That's crazy. And then they had a striker with a chip. The striker was chipped up, so the wheel that they had was hot, like it was chipped up. They had a tracker to track them everywhere. I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy as hell, bro. That's not good. It's not looking good. It ain't looking good for Smirk. Hold up, what? So Durk ran from FBI at private airport during escape. Refused to get out of car when they caught him. Defense said he just needed some space. Durk ran from the FBI at the private airport during escape. Oh, boom. So this is when Durk got apprehended. Bro, if you don't remember, don't know, whatever. Bro, when Durk got caught, they try to say like he scheduled like 5 different flights. They say he was scheduling flights to London, Italy, all type of shit. If I'm the defense, I'm saying, yo, because mind you, before Durk got booked, he went to London for the first time. This whole time, Durk has been a famous rapper. He's been in so much legal trouble that he couldn't travel. He couldn't leave U.S. soil. So he's been a millionaire and ain't been able to leave U.S. soil for years. So he went to London for the first time. I'm like, yo, he wasn't running. He had all those scheduled because he was trying to travel. He had a passport. He could finally leave the country. But yeah, they try to say he had like 5 flights planned. This is crazy.
And so the feds just revealed something about Lil Durk that had never been heard before. Now, there was all these rumors that Lil Durk was trying to flee the country when his homeboys started getting arrested. They're saying he tried to get on a private jet. He was booking all different kinds of flights and going on the run. He's denied this, but we now heard for the first time, allegedly, according to the prosecutors, this blew my mind. Not only was Lil Durk trying to flee the country before he could be charged in the murder for hire for Lil Pab, but apparently, this is crazy. They're saying that when he arrived to the Clearport, the private airport where he was trying to get on a private jet to flee the country, he said that he saw the FBI there and he tried to run from the FBI and escape the FBI at the airport. And then he said when they finally closed him off and boxed him in and stopped him, bruh, they said that he refused to get out the car. They're saying Smoke was holding himself, barricaded himself in the car. Basically, he wouldn't get out the car. He didn't want to get out for law enforcement. It was crazy. I never heard that before. It sounds to me like he was trying to get out of here. Obviously, the defense, they're claiming the other side. They're saying, no, look, What was really interesting was when the defense addressed this, they didn't outright deny it. They said, look, he was looking to get out of the country. He wasn't going to run. He's internationally famous. He was just trying to get out of the way. I think they said specifically, the way they phrased it, they said, look, he wasn't trying to flee the feds. He was just trying to get some space. He was just trying to get some space. Apparently he was just trying to get some space when he went to the airport. Trying to get some space when he was trying to get some space from the feds to get away from them. He was trying to get some space when he refused to get out of the car when the feds boxed him in. So, hey, I think we might actually end up seeing eventually some body cam footage from the arrest when they caught him at the airport. I don't know for sure, but obviously I'm very interested to see that. I think the fact that somebody would try and flee definitely does add an interesting dimension to the proceedings. But I'll let you guys know as soon as I hear. There's a lot of other stuff, and I'm going to break down Durk's defense that his team put forward in their opening statement that was very interesting, very unexpected. So I'm going to update you guys on that as soon as I possibly can. But there has been an insane amount of updates. It's been back to back to back in court today, both opening statements, and we're now on the witnesses. It's wild. Man, so
I'm not gonna lie, Durk. Bro, free Durk, bro. I'm the type to hop in a fight with a word. You gotta catch me. He said, nah, he wasn't booking those flights to try to escape the government. He just needed some space. Bro, that's what the fuck y'all came up with, bro. Bro, Durk been in jail for 2 years, and that's the best y'all came up with. He needed space? Nigga, I could have put together a better defense. What are y'all talking about? Oh, man. Bro, y'all niggas is not worth the money. If that's what Brian Steele and Jew Finland, that's what they... Some space, nigga? I'm not gonna lie, bro. It ain't looking good. Hold up. Lil Durk is blaming Vonnie for everything. It says Von told Vonnie, why did you let me get shot? Hold up, what? Ah, shit. Here goes 6ix9ine. So Durk snitching on... Hold up. So Durk snitching on Vonnie? And don't blame his lawyers. Durk paid them to defend them and knows everything they're going to say. They previously talked about what's the defense strategy. Let's put all on Vonnie. Snitch on me, I'll snitch on you. Snitch plus snitch equal. It's okay. Hold up. Let me hear what's going on before I even. Yeah, cause Durk ain't snitching on nobody. I don't give a fuck what they talking about.
I cannot believe what Lil Durk's defense is. We have just heard his defense make their opening statements, and I'm not going to lie, I'm absolutely floored. You know what they're trying to do? They're blaming it all on Vonnie. Now, I don't know if people are going to go as far as to say that he telling on Vonnie, but he basically is blaming...
My nigga Durk said, this is bigger than Nino Brown. Hold up. I ain't going down alone. If I'm going down with a fight. Durk said, it's bigger than Nino Brown. He said, hold up, it ain't just me. OTM Vonnie, OTM Jim, all them niggas. Hold up. Nah, Durk ain't telling, but it's definitely bigger than Nino Brown. Hold the fuck
everything
up.
on Vonnie. They're basically making this whole case. They showed the entire opening statement, right? Bear in mind that the prosecution, they showed various pictures, videos, still images of multiple attempts on Quando's life, the actual murder of Lil Pab, the footage of that, footage from Durk's music videos, footage from apparently still images of them when they tried to kill Quando in Waycross, Georgia. It was a whole presentation. When the defense were up there, they basically showed only a couple pictures, and the one picture they showed the whole time was just a picture of Vonnie with King Von. They said it's all Vonnie. Vonnie was King Von's cousin. They said his nickname was Cuz because he was King Von's cousin. His whole identity was based around the fact that he was King Von's cousin, and he was the only one pushing slide for Von. They're all literally directly pointing the finger at Vonnie, saying Vonnie did it. Vonnie's admitting to the government that he did it. He's turned snitch to try and save himself. Durk had nothing to do with it. They're saying that Vonnie had the most to gain by sliding for Von. They're saying that Vonnie was the guy that was driving the Hellcat away from the scene when King Von got shot. They're saying Vonnie tried to speed King Von to the hospital the day that he died. They down there said Vonnie was holding King Von in his arms, telling him he loved him before he took him to the hospital the last time they ever spoke. They basically said that it was Vonnie that has the motivation to slide. It was all Vonnie's idea. Vonnie was organizing everything. Vonnie got the guns, Vonnie got the cars, Vonnie got the sliders, Vonnie got the killers. He did everything. And Durk did nothing. They're blaming it all on Vonnie. I couldn't believe it. Now look, I'm not sure what people are going to categorize this as. I mean, is it telling if somebody is already cooperating with the state against you?
And look, and here's the thing, look. Big Uno reverse smirk and 7. Yo, Vonnie, if y'all don't know, bro, Vonnie already pled guilty. Vonnie and Jam already pled guilty. Jam already admitted to being a murderer, and Vonnie already pled guilty to his role. So Vonnie's already admitting, yo, I had something to do with all this shit. So Vonnie is in court saying, I did it. All Durk is saying, he the one that said he did it. This ain't telling. Nigga, that's not telling. Vonnie already pled guilty and said, look, I did this shit. All Durk in his defense is saying, he the one that said he did it. Why y'all look at him? He said he did it. This is bro cousin. He already said he did it. He did it. Why is y'all even looking at me? Like, I ain't gonna, that's not telling, bro. That's not telling. I don't need, bro, fuck 6ix9ine, know all that dumb shit he's talking about. This nigga's a hater. This nigga mad because niggas don't accept him. This motherfucker told 10 years ago and mad that we still don't rock with the nigga no more. Bro, we don't give a fuck about nothing you got going on. Durk not telling. Vonnie already said he did it. All Durk saying is the nigga said he did it. Why the fuck y'all looking at me? What you say fuck me for? He the one that just said he did it. Why am I here? I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's not telling, bro. That's not telling, bro. They did that shit. Uno reverse smirking 7. Hold up. Horrific footage of Lil Pab murder shown in court. In front of his family, autopsy photos show he had a bullet in his heart and bicep. Yo, R.I.P. Lil Pab. Horrific footage of Lil Pab murder shown in court in front of his family. Man, R.I.P. Lil Pab. Oh my, yo, this nigga 6ix9ine dick rides so much, bro. Bro, 6ix9ine, bro, the whole point. Bro, all he do is dick ride, dog. I don't even...
Man, we just saw some really horrific evidence in the Lil Durk murder case. I'm not going to lie to you. What the prosecution just showed sent chills down the spines of the jurors. I'm not going to lie to you. They played the 911 call of a woman that actually witnessed the murder of Lil Pab in Beverly Hills at the Beverly Center. Basically explained that, you know, it was a frantic 911 call. She said, oh my God, I can't believe it. Someone's shooting machine gun. Somebody's been hit. I'm in Beverly Hills. I can't believe this. And then they're saying, where are you? What's going on? What do they look like? She said, I don't want to be involved. I don't want to say anything. I don't want you to have my information. She was scared. These guys, whoever did this, struck fear into the residents and the visitors of Beverly Hills outside the Beverly Center. That was harrowing on its own. They then played unseen video footage of the murder of Lil Pab. Straight up 2 camera angles, one that we've never seen before. One of them was straight up 4K, crystal clear. You could
Look, it's unseen footage of Lil Pab that we never seen. That shit gonna be on Reddit by tomorrow.
damn near see the sweat dripping from their heads to down their eyes in front of the ski masks.
Nigga said they had the 2K sweat graphics on that motherfucker. The Ronnie 2K sweat graphics on the video, bro. That shit was in 4K ultra lens, double zoom. That motherfucker was prestige footage.
It was so clear what was going on. It was over in 2 seconds. Like the doors open, somebody's pumping gas. They basically pop out from the alleyway from the car, all start shooting, shoot off the switches, automatic gunfire. There's no audio, but obviously we know it's automatic gunfire. And then very tragically, everyone just jumps in the car, dips off and slides away. They haven't shown the TMZ clip of Quando screaming no, but they went even further. They showed the body cam footage of the person that pulled Lil Pab's body out of the car. And it was just horrific. He's in the car. You can hear him sort of taking his last dying breaths and moaning. It's really tragic. I'm so sad that Pab's family had to see that. They were in the courtroom and they were distraught over seeing this. That was then accompanied, obviously, the body cam footage.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, I'm sad his family had to see that too. But y'all remember that King Von autopsy was everywhere on the internet. It was on Instagram. It's crazy. That King Von autopsy where he was cut open. And they had stitched him back up, and you just see his soul and lifeless body. His family had to see that shit too. They was tagging his sister, all type of shit. That shit was everywhere for a minute. So yeah, this shit don't. Yeah, man. None of this benefits anybody, man. Like this shit.
Footage picked up that moment of Quando screaming no from a different perspective. It was just so much more chilling to see what Pab was going through, what was going on inside that car. We even saw the images of them at the Bathing Ape store before. They actually told us what hotel that they were staying at before it all went down. It was crazy. But even more tragic, then they had the medical examiner up there on the stand basically showing the autopsy. It was just one autopsy photo, but it basically confirmed that Lil Pab was actually found with a bullet in his heart. He had punctured lung, it punctured his heart. He also had a bullet that was lodged in his bicep and another bullet that went through his bicep that came out the other side. It was just really horrific stuff. And interestingly, there was no cross-examination from the defense. The 911 call was played and the call operator, no cross-examination from the defense. You know, the only person that brought anything up was Lindsay's lawyer, who basically asked the defense, who asked the detective, like, was there any DNA, was there any evidence that was connected to my client? And that wasn't the case. So it was very interesting, just really harrowing stuff. And I'm sure the jurors were shocked by what they saw. Everybody in the courtroom was shocked. It was just horrific. Rest in peace to Lil Pab. I'm really being impartial about this situation. I hope that it's a fair trial, and I hope that whoever did this is brought to justice if it can be proven, but it's just so sad to see.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Yeah, rest in peace to Lil Pat, man. Don't nobody deserve that, and my heart goes out to the family at the end of the day, you know, cause that's who suffers. The family. I don't know if he had kids or nothing like that, but the family suffers, you know, and whoever was there to support him or for whatever the case may be was on his side in the courtroom and had to see that. Like I said, and I did mention that the folks did they did have to see Von's family and everybody did have to see the picture of Von's lifeless body, and just today the videos of Von being rushed, the body cam footage of Von being rushed to the hospital conveniently came out today. How fucking convenient. Man's been going 6 years and the body cam footage for that night is just now coming out. How conveniently it comes out today. So yeah, that it just don't go well for nobody. But Mo Gang, he was somebody, another lawyer there, a lawyer for workers. Let's see, he got another point of view. Hold on, I'm not sure if he was actually there. Was he there?
Little Durk trial, the opening statements are done. 4 government witnesses have testified. Let's get you caught up on everything you need to know. So, the government went out, they laid out their case, the motive, the beef between Quando and Little Durk's camp, this concept that Durk is the leader, OTF is a gang, they're involved in killings. They laid out the text messages, the music videos, that the cooperator is going to explain exactly what Durk's role in all of this was. I thought the strongest thing the prosecution did is they laid out the timeline that predates this August 19, 2022 shooting at Quando Rondo, and that in fact there were prior shootings, and all of it kind of really lends to itself to building the story that these two camps hated each other and they were going after one another. As I'll discuss in a moment, the defense had a good response to that, which is drawing this division between OTF Vani and Durk Banks and putting all the prior attempts that the prosecution spent a lot of time planning in the jury's head on OTF Vani. I thought that the defense's opening was a lot stronger. They had the great quote, "Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if you're trying to follow the money in this murder for hire trial, you will not be able to, because this is a murder for hire where nobody got paid." Durk Banks' lawyers, and it was Marissa Goldberg, not Drew Finling, who did the opening statement in this case, and I thought that made a lot of sense. Most of the jury is women, a lot of white women.
Whoa, 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 whoa. How can this be a murder for hire and no money was involved? So you mean to tell me, like I said, and matter of fact, now that I think about it, everything that they're talking about, nobody's mentioning the paper trail. It can't be a murder for hire if nobody got hired. How you hired? What was the incentive? What was the currency? How is it a murder for hire and there was no money involved? And then if there is no money, how can you prove that Durk hired these dudes if there's no paper trail? And then nobody's even talking money. Nobody's talking dollar signs. Nobody's saying that Durk paid 50K to Vonnie and 20K to Jam. It's none of that. So murder for hire, and we're not talking dollars? What's going on?
Marissa Goldberg is a white woman who is cold as ice, stone cold serious. Not the type of showman Drew Finling is. There's a time and a place for the showmanship. But when you open up in a case where the jury's going to see the autopsy videos of a young man with bullet holes riddled all over his body, you need a very, very serious tone. That's the exact tone Durk Banks' attorney struck. I thought she gave a tremendous opening. I thought most of her opening was built on directly rebutting everything that the prosecution had just showed. So this concept of cooperators, she pointed out, hey, look, these are admitted murderers who are going to get convicted and sent to life, and the only way they can get out is to use Durk Banks as an insurance policy, somebody to pin the blame on. She talked about the first cooperator, OTF Jam. A lot has been said. She labeled him a quote-unquote massive cooperator who gave over 30 interviews to law enforcement in the very short time. He had spent 12 years in prison. He got out. He's only out for about a year. He's already talked and started trying to give up information 30 different times to police. Some of the times he knew nothing about Durk. Later, when charges and cooperation were on the table, he all of a sudden had all the goods about Durk. There was also a lot of talk about OTF Vani. OTF Vani, one of the cooperators, Durk's lawyers pinned him as the real ringleader, that Durk's not a ringleader. They said, look, if you look at the evidence, you're going to see Durk tells people to do things. They're not doing what Durk says. They're stealing from Durk. They're talking shit about Durk. Durk is his own little world, doing celebrity entertainment things. He's got a lot of stuff going on. It was OTF Vani who not only this murder... Little Durk trial, the opening statements are done.
Hold on, what the fuck? They got a part two?
Things. He's got a lot of stuff going on. It was OTF Vani who not only this murder that he orchestrated, not only did he get the rental cars, the guns, the ski masks, arrange everybody to be there, pick them up, take them to the scene. This wasn't the first time he did all that. He has a modus operandi, and he has done this before in an attempt to get at Quando Rondo, including in Georgia, including other occasions. And so the case is really going to boil down.
Ooh, they trying to say that the Georgia shooting was Vonnie too. And like, bro, it was like in like 2021, there was like Quando Rondo, like he was at a gas station. It was like a Circle K or some stupid shit like that, and like he got shot at with like 100 rounds. But everybody got away. Nobody got hurt in that situation. But they trying to say that was Vonnie too.
Down as it always was, the cooperators versus Durk. There's some evidence in there, but a lot of it is explainable. For example, there was that text message. Durk says, hey, don't book no flights under my name. His lawyers pointed out that when you look at the evidence, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, that text clearly had nothing to do with this murder, and what Durk was talking about was a completely different event. And oh, by the way, the guy Vonnie did end up booking the flights using a credit card connected to OTF. So to the extent Durk, as the ringleader, is giving instructions to people, they're not following them. Ultimately, where's this case going? This case is wide open. The prosecution presented a narrative. The defense presented a narrative. The narratives do not matter. What matters is the evidence. I don't give a shit what you guys think you heard in music songs. I don't care what you think you saw on the internet. The jury is not going to hear any of that narrative. The jury is going to hear evidence from witnesses on the stand. I will say, I think the biggest problem you're facing if you're Durk Banks' defense team is trying to present a picture to the jury without them getting thrown off by the co-defendant's defense team, because there's actually 3 defendants in this case, not just one. And the 3 defendants, they tried to sever the charges and have only a single defendant. However, that didn't work out. And so now you have 3 defendants, and their stories kind of complicate things, and they don't make a lot of sense. For example, one of the guys, OTF Didi, he said, and both the co-defendants said, hey, we never agreed to a murder. We didn't even know there was going to be a murder. Okay, well, why are you there? Didi said he's there because he heard the OTF was going to be there, and he's found that it's a good idea to be around. You might be able, he had a music career. He was a budding, aspiring rap artist, and so he likes to be around and try to get some studio time, try to get into a music video. The other guy, his lawyer went up there and said, hey, he also didn't know anything. He didn't agree to anything. Why was he there? The other guy didn't explain why he was there. He just said, oh, well, he was there. He never kind of...
Bro, none of that don't got shit to do with Durk. I'm gonna keep it a beam, bro. Like, whatever, that don't got nothing to do with Durk. The thing is, y'all trying to say Durk did a murder for hire, but all the evidence points to Vonnie, and Vonnie even admitted that he did it. Look, they can spin it like this. All the evidence was already pointing to Vonnie and Jam. Like I said, they got him on camera. So all the evidence was already pointing to Vonnie and Jam, right? So Vonnie and Jam be like, I bet we did it, but like Durk told us to do it. So that's the defense Durk team. It look like that's the defense Durk team using. It's looking like, yo, they was already caught hook, line, and sinker. And then, so now they trying to admit to it and be like, yeah, we did it, but like Durk told us to do it. But like, it's not adding up. Because Durk is saying, yo, don't do this, don't do that. And then they doing this and that. So Durk is the boss. But when Durk say some shit, it ain't law. Like, if Durk say jump, y'all supposed to say how high. Durk is telling them not to do some shit. And they like, nigga. And they doing it. Like, when Durk say, like, yo, don't put that on the OTF cards. These niggas put it on OTF cards. Like, fuck what he talking about. Mind you, Vonnie is planning it. So it's looking like Vonnie the man. Look like Vonnie the boss to me. It looked like Vonnie the boss.
Explain that. And so it's an interesting case because you have this celebrity superstar powerhouse legal team that's defending the case. And not only do they have to defend the case against the prosecution, but they have to deal with the co-defendants' cases, which all of them kind of are telling slightly different stories while they're all trying to throw a perfect pitch down the middle to proclaim their innocence. This trial will continue. In my next post, I will explain to you some more of the details that came out in the opening, as well as the first 4 government witnesses. Stay tuned. He's got a lot of...
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie. They case looking weak. They case look... Hold on, what's going
So
on?
this headline...
Oh shit. Mo Gang is about to respond to Trap Lil Ross. Durk just blamed everything on Vonnie. Trap Lil Ross says, Lil Durk blamed everything on Vonnie. Here goes 6ix9ine dick riding.
In this tweet from Ross, I got to talk to Ross. This is not a story. Durk did not just blame everything on Vonnie. What the fuck?
Check it.
Vonnie got picked up by cops, admitted to everything, admitted to getting the cars, arranging the flights,
Yeah.
admitted to getting the guns, buying the ski masks, admitted to getting Sprinter vans and taking everybody around. And then he said, I did all of it while facing life in prison. I did all of it because Durk Banks paid me to do it. And now Durk Banks is in court saying, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. And to put out a headline that says, oh, Durk just blamed everything on Vonnie, what the fuck? No. Putting that out, what the fuck? So this headline is...
Check that nigga. What I told y'all, Durk not doing no telling? Bro, y'all not listening, bro. Y'all look. Y'all not listening, bro. I don't know what's going to click, bro. Mo Gang just checked him. He like, yo, what are you talking about? I just told y'all that too. Yo, bro already said, bro was already called hook, line, and sinker. Bro already admitted to doing all that shit. Now he trying to say, well, Durk, I did it because Durk paid me. No, you can't do that. All Durk is saying, when he said he did this shit, he did this shit. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I didn't like, he already said he did it. Yeah, he did it. It don't got nothing to do with me though. Like, yeah, he did that cool. Yeah, he was sliding for Von. That's cool, but like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Durk can do that. If a nigga gonna go in court and be like, I was sliding for Von, but Durk paid me to do it. Durk can go to court and be like, man, that nigga was sliding for Von. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I wasn't sliding on shit. But India, the fuck is we talking about? Like, he can do that. That's not telling, bro. That's what the fuck I'm saying, dog. And speaking of telling, yo, this nigga, yo, laughing my ass off. You pissed, you so mad, you can't control the narrative. You want us to go away and it's not his cook. What? Look, 6ix9ine is such a dick rider. Why would Mo Gang give a fuck if Durk is telling or not? He's not on Durk's case. He's not on Durk's payroll. Durk's lawyers is Drew Finland and Brian Steele. He's not paying Mo Gang. So why would he give a fuck how Durk looks, or what? Even if he was Durk's lawyer, why would he care about Durk's street credibility or the narrative or how Durk looks in the media? That shit don't matter. You know what I'm saying? 6ix9ine, bro. 6ix9ine is just a dick rider, bro. Like, he like, oh, this nigga do his dick suck, bro. Like,
Man, we just saw...
Nigga puts a gif of YB. Bro, this nigga 6ix9ine is Panini Press. Dog, you under every comment section on everybody, bro. You on academics, my mixtapes, Mo Gang, and Trap Lord Rock. Bro, you gotta relax, bro. You keeping up with the case like you fucking
I cannot...
Look, you under the comment section again. So Durk snitching on Vonnie. Bro, you keeping up with the case like you fuck with Durk. Like you me or some shit. Like you a journalist. Look at it. And nigga posted something on this weekend Instagram story. Look. So Durk snitching on Vonnie and lawyers and don't blame his lawyers. Durk paid them to defend him and knows what they're going to say. They previously talked about what's a defense strategy. Let's put it all on Vonnie. Snitch on me, I'll snitch on you. So snitch plus snitch equal it's okay. No, it's snitch plus I ain't had nothing to do with that shit. Yo, this what the fuck I mean. Like, yo, this nigga 6ix9ine is so fucking like insecure and pitiful, bro. Like, I pity this nigga, bro. Like, you so insecure. Like, you want all of us to like you so bad, bro. Like, you snitched 10 years ago and you've been trying to justify it for 10 years, bro. Look, boom. You told. And if you feel like it was the right thing to do, it was the right thing to do. Why do you keep trying to convince us that you telling was the right thing to do and you want to compare your situation to everybody else's situation? And now you following Durk's case hella close, like you on his lawyers, like you on the prosecution team, or like you a journalist in the media, like you doing what I'm doing. Like you following Durk case like you academics, or like you doing what I'm doing, covering the motherfucking case. Like, bro, you snitched, okay. Like, you want everybody to like you. You mad that everybody likes Durk. So you want to compare your case to his and find similarities to try to make Durk look like you. So you can go, y'all like him, why y'all don't like me? Nigga, Durk is not the same. You told on all your homeboys, bro. We don't care if they fucked your baby mom, you sucker ass nigga. Durk didn't tell on nobody because Vonnie told on his damn self, and all Durk is saying, I didn't pay him to do none of that shit he said he did. Vonnie said he did it. Durk can say, he did that shit. I didn't pay him to do that. That don't got nothing to do with me. That's not telling. 6ix9ine, what you did is telling, and you want to be like so bad. This little sucker ass nigga's insecure, bro. Look, like, this what I'm saying, but little sucker ass soy boy, like, man, this nigga so fucking corny, bro. This nigga been on Durk dick for years, bro. I don't get it. Like, I'm confused. Academics, get your boy, bro. Speak to your fucking dog. Like, what's popping? Let me see. You don't even see this nigga Academics. Hell no, I gotta move my shit per usual. Academics, get your boy. Tell that nigga dick up.
We just said the thing you post. How you so quick with it? We ain't even get to that yet.
Yo, but listen to me. Durk snitching in that courtroom. Yo, didn't nigga snitch on me? Jorge, the driver, didn't he snitch on me? Took everybody down.
Yeah. He was tape recording and shit.
If snitch plus snitch equals okay.
You see what I mean? See, I just said, look, he's trying to find similarities in his case versus everybody else's case, so he can go, well, look, I did it and he did it. Why y'all like him and don't like me? Nigga, you want to be liked? Nigga looking for validation, bro. This nigga's insecure, bro. This motherfucker came out with rainbow hair, and now he got a Fantasia cut, then it be blonde, and he get all these tattoos, and 1 minute he a gangbanger, then he's not gangbanging, 1 minute he was blood, then he was crip. Bro, this motherfucker grew up with no friends. This nigga 6ix9ine is sad because he desperately wants to be accepted. Like, bro, like, if you feel as though what you did was the right decision, stand on it and live your life. Why is you out here trying to compare your situations to everybody else's? Because you want to question why everybody likes a person and they don't like you. Bro, you want everybody to like you for what, bro? Like, what kind of, like, you seeking validation? Like, you sound like a bitch. Like, a nigga is way too emotional, bro.
No, hold on. Because Durk hired these lawyers, right? So I
Yo, you gotta get on Facts TV because we gonna have to debate this. I'm on Durk's side with this. This is not full snitching. This is called an all.
Not full snitching, nigga. It's not full snitching. It's not half snitching. It's not snitching. He didn't tell on nobody. Who did he tell on? He didn't tell on that nigga. He didn't tell on. Look, snitching is when you tell on a nigga, or is when you solve a case. Durk ain't solve a case. Durk ain't tell on a nigga. A nigga told on himself. A nigga solved the case on himself and tried to say, yo, I did these murders, but I only did it because Durk told me to. Durk can say, I did not tell this nigga to do those murders. He admitted to those murders. Cool, he slid for Vine. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Durk can do that. So he didn't. It wasn't a half snitch. It wasn't a white snitch. No, he didn't tell. He didn't tell on nobody. 6ix9ine told, and that's cool. Stand on it. Be a man. You don't gotta compare your situation to everybody's because you want to be liked, bro. That shit is petty.
Alternate theory defense. You notice it's basically Rondo did with C-Day when Rondo said, "How don't you?" The evidence kind of matched the other guys, so why y'all blaming it on me? Is that snitching? That's not snitching.
You're not supposed to.
And that's actually a little different. That's not even like a cut and dry analogy with the whole Rondo number 9 and the C-Day situation. This is even like more not snitching than that. And Rondo didn't even snitch, but this is even more not snitching than that. Like the dude literally told on himself. Period. C-Day never came out and said I did nothing. The dude literally, Vonnie literally told on himself. Him and Jam literally told on themselves. They already pled guilty. They already told. Look, they already told, yo, we're murderers. We set up murders. We go do murders. They already told on themselves. So it don't got nothing to do with Durk. Durk can say that shit. Don't got nothing to do with me, bro.
Say that, nigga. I need street nigga. Come on, bro. Street niggas like, shut up. Just shut up. Y'all figure it out.
He did shut up. The lawyers is just making a statement. He's making a case.
But you supposed to tell your lawyer. You supposed to tell your lawyer as a street nigga. I'm not pointing fingers at nobody else. I just know I didn't have nothing to do with it. That's it. How you throwing it on another man? That's snitching.
Okay. Is it snitching if he's throwing it on the snitch? Vonnie is snitching.
So why can't why my shit wasn't okay? Because I got told on.
You should have threw everything on. If you threw everything on Jorge, that would have been valid.
Bro, that makes no sense. Vonnie is gonna say,
no, nigga, your shit was snitching because Shotty fucked your baby moms and you told on them. Shotty didn't tell nothing. Shotty didn't tell on you or nothing. Shotty fucked your baby mom and you told on that nigga. That was your mans. We got you on video robbing niggas with Shotty. That was your man, 100 grand. You was committing crimes with him, balls to the wall, hard body, all type of shit. All day, every day. That was your man. That was your fucking carrier. When you was doing that blood shit, that was your carrier. That was the nigga, that was your handler. That was the nigga taking care of you, holding you down, telling everybody, yo, he's good, he's cool. That was the nigga holding you down. That was your man, Shotty. He fucked your baby moms and you told on him. Nigga, that's telling. So it's not the same thing. Stop trying to compare it, bro. You trying to seek some kind of external validation. You want the media. That's why, and I just said, like, yo, this motherfucker want to go, well, Durk crashed out for everybody in the chats and the media and all that. Nigga, what the fuck you crashing out for everybody? Because what would you get if you so against gangbanging and street culture and you want to tell and it's okay and you think, oh, this gangbanging and slide for your homie shit is stupid, then why was you doing it? 6ix9ine. If you so against all this sliding for your homies and it's stupid and you put your life on the line and it's crashing out, then why did you come out gangbanging? Why was you a blood? Why was you running around with blue rags? Why was you trying to get validated by the Crips? Why would you, like, what's popping? That's what I'm saying, bro. You just be seeking validation, bro. This nigga lonely, bro. This nigga a sad man. I wouldn't be, man, I wouldn't be, he the kind of nigga to off himself. Facts. He the kind of like, sucker ass nigga to do some shit like that, bro.
How the fuck did I went to go revenge my cousin? How the fuck would I went to go kill these people with what money, nigga? I'm broke. I'm using your bread. So same thing with Jorge. If I throw the shit on Jorge say, nigga, I'm driving you, nigga.
I could tell what Durk is gonna say. Hey, the guys
He's
always,
cooked.
the guys
You
is
wanna
always.
put a bet on it on your live right now?
What?
I promise you. You want to put a $50,000 bet on it that he blow trial, that he get found guilty? Let's put $50,000.
I gotta see how the first 2 days go, and I gotta see Vonnie.
Bro,
No. I make a bet with you before.
Yo, bro, listen. Right now, live on your stream, $50,000. I promise you. Yo, listen, you could come to my house and literally take it out my hand, bro. Listen to me. Hold on. Bro, they had a tracker in the rented vehicle to go kill this nigga, and it went back to the crib where Durk was staying. He's cooked, nigga. Oh, you didn't get to that part yet?
I didn't get there yet.
Oh, you didn't get to that part yet?
Nigga, how are you keeping up? Don't you got a rain bet ad to do, nigga?
Man, don't
No,
that nigga gotta, like, stop telling, bro, like, Durk's cook. You want Durk to go to jail so bad, bro. We know what kind of man you is, bro. We know what kind of man you are, bro. You want Durk to go to jail so bad, bro. We know what kind of dude you is. You just sucker ass nigga. You mad at Durk because everybody like Durk and don't like you, so you want Durk to go to jail, bro. Which is crazy, bro. Which is crazy as shit, but like I'm gonna give it up to y'all like this. Yo, like Durk is currently in court right now. So bro, we just sitting here waiting for more updates, bro. But this shit is off the chain. Durk is currently in court right now, but we just waiting for more updates. I'm trying to see what's going on, man. This nigga 6ix9ine be on the Durk dick. I'm trying to see what's popping. Let's see. We waiting for more updates, man. Yo, I wish this shit was being broadcasted, dog. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I wish this joint was like on television or like just being streamed somewhere. Even if it was like a paywall, like I'd watch this shit. Like I need to watch this shit because just sitting here waiting for these updates to see what's happening is like frying me. Look, I don't know what's going on with the updates, but I tell y'all like this. I had to hop on live right quick because I was seeing like some interesting shit. So I had to hop on live right quick. But boo, when other updates come out, I'm gonna put YouTube videos up. I'm gonna put YouTube. Go to my YouTube. If you're on Twitch, slide over to the YouTube. If you're on YouTube already, just subscribe. If you wasn't subscribed, lock in, put notifications on. Go to my YouTube. And so when the other updates come out, I'm gonna post YouTube videos instead of going live. I just had to hop on live right quick. I'm gonna tackle all that other shit. But YouTube is at lowkey2cold. If you're on YouTube, slide over to my Twitch for when I do stream. I stream multiple times a week. So at lowkeycgb. Check out my Instagram.